coin a phrase, I'm out of here.
Okay folks, this is MJ Knight, this is issue 9 of Nightwatch. Right, we got a lot of stuff to talk about this week, so I'm going to get right on with it. Biggest news in the last month is Knight Rider 2008 has been given a real big time producer. The gentleman in the next picture is Mr. Gary Scott Thompson, who was the producer and I believe the writer of the first Fast and the Furious movie, and he also did the now cancelled Las Vegas TV series. And he's also a fan of the original Knight Rider, so we're dealing with a winner on all counts here, people. He said, from the very first episode, you will know the direction that they are taking with the revived franchise and the new TV series. And they did get onto the subject of Turbo Boost and why it was not in the TV pilot movie and how they're going to get around it for the series. Well, it's simple. They want to be true and faithful to the fans. Oh, this is just before I get back, this is one of the promotions they're going to be doing with NBC Digital. It's basically taking cars and customizing them so that they look something like Kit. Yeah, just copy NBC, just copy Pimp My Ride, why don't ya? Anyway, moving on. He said that they want to stay true to the fans, but the fans also have to take into consideration that each one of those GT500 KRs costs a whopping $155,000. So to us Europeans and Britons, that's basically about £63,000. So it's a lot of money per car. But apparently what they're going to try and do is do it in a way, not necessarily like Batman Begins with the jumping semis, but they're going to try and do it where it'll be part live action and part CG. So basically you probably see the car taking off, say like with the use of a crane or construction thing to base hold in place, but then actually have it land via CG. Because I don't think it's as cheap as it used to be to make stunt cars out of fiberglass to do what the original Kit did in Knight Rider. But moving on, like I say, we're going to know exactly how what series the direction is going to be going in from the very first episode, and it's also just a case of tweaking Knight Rider so that they still keep all the essential bits from the pilot episode, but then take out some essential bits that the fans weren't happy with. And apparently Knight Industries 3000, as we see him sitting here, his dashboard is going to have a complete redesign layout because Gary Scott Thompson wants Kit to have that wow factor. I know there's a Kit, that's a picture of Kit, original Kit, but I just wanted to show that picture where one of the original TV cars that was used in the very first pilot episode of Knight Rider was basically restored to season 1 condition, and basically went on display. I think it went on display for charity, which is kind of like which would explain now why though 2 of the 6 Mustangs that were used in the pilot went for auction, because they're obviously one of the hero cars. Since they're going to redo the dashboard, it makes sense now. Now, this is a picture I found on KnightRiderOnline.com, and here are some of my additions I'm making to the picture, because someone's basically lit the picture up, and we believe this one is the original Kit. But since there were bits and pieces of him, there's also this speculation that although there is a Trans Am, was it the actual original, proper Knight Industries 2000? We'll know as Knight Rider 2nd Generation goes to a series. Now, movie update. I mentioned in a previous issue that they were going to use the Acura Sports concept car as possibly use the Acura Sports concept car for Kit in the movie. This is the actual proper Acura Sports concept, and it does look like the Trans Am. This is what I falsely said was the Acura sports car. So to those who who thought I was saying that this was the Acura Sports concept, I apologize in full. That is not the right one. The idea with the Sports Acura concept is for it to look like Knight Industries 2000 Classic, as we all know and loved him and have loved him for years as this model. An update on the movie, which I'm a huge supporter with this picture. Go to KnightRiderOnline.com. I'm sure you can find this message board signature anywhere. All I can say so far is that Victor Cross, who pretty much knows everything about it, is saying all the essential details are like under lock and key, but he can tell you that the characters will be the same. You will still have Michael Knight, Devon Miles, and Wilton Knight, but with just different faces and, of course, Kit being a different model. Right, that's all the time we got this week for issue 9. See you around for issue 10. Good night from the Knight.